I have no phone on me, so I'm good.
From the Atonement Fargo studios on South University Drive in Fargo, North Dakota, this is That Podcast. Hey, to contact the crew, submit your questions or comments, go to atonement.live/podcastquestions. And now, here's those crazy people with That Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of That Podcast. My name is Ryan Janke, and as always, I'm joined by Pastor DJ Lura and Sarah DeYoung. And today we welcome back Pastor Paul Cross.
Hello.
And today is a special griping episode of That Podcast because we have Sarah back, who evidently took some exception to things we talked about last week.
Just a couple.
I think that this is this indicates that Sarah is a practitioner of Festivus.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about Festivus for those who were born after 1995?
Festivus is the day before Christmas Eve. And for those who are Friends fans, you are wrong. It is not Christmas Eve. It is a Festivus for the rest of us.
Correct.
Seinfeld is better.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's
and there is the airing of the grievances, which is one of the features of Festivus, which is why I suggest that Sarah may indeed be a practitioner of Festivus.
I could have wore a Christmas sweater today.
Could have.
Didn't.
You did not. So what's your beef? Because I got one as well, just so you know.
I've heard.
We'll get to that.
Well, I just want, you guys pushed me so far. I had to text my dad because your complainings about the Barbie dream houses.
You've never put one together.
I have stickered one. I've stickered not
I've
just Barbie.
stickered one. Did you have a crease in it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, who wants to put together something that looks good and has a crease in the sticker?
Because that's why you have your. This is
That's why you
my
have your
parental my unsolicited parental advice from somebody who is by no means a parent. My dad put together many Barbie dream houses, a Barbie cruise ship, Barbie vans, Barbie cars, the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always, he will put it together, but it is your job to put the stickers on because it's the hardest job. So you can't be mad at anybody if you've got a crease because you put it on there. Should have done a better job.
I don't think he's here to defend himself. Yeah.
Oh, well, here, I texted him because after listening to the podcast, I was like, you guys were complaining all about how hard it is to put them together and Legos and all this. So I said, hey, old man, random question.
Old man.
We're talking about Father's Day stuff. What was the worst toy you have ever had to put together for Haley, my older sister, and I? So we thought about it. He said, okay, after visiting with your mom, here is the order of the most wonderful toys. 1, the kitchen set. It's like a little play kitchenette.
Okay.
2,
Fair.
the big kid swing set. 3.
No decals involved in the big kids squeeze
No.
sleep. No, there will be no decal. They're already pre-decaled.
Yes.
Right. With
It's just
safety.
child safety at risk.
Yeah.
And then 3 was the playhouse in a tie with the metal little kid swing set. And then he was very nice. Ended it with, would do each and every one over again for you girls. Love, Dad. My dad's the best.
That's a sweet thing for him to say.
That is very
that's
nice.
a gentleman and a saint right
Yeah,
there.
really. That's a kind thing to say.
A question about the swing set.
Mm-hmm.
Having put one of those together myself, did your father love you enough to actually cement it into the ground?
Yes and
or did
no.
or did it have a little bit of a jump to it when you really get swinging?
It had a jump to it. It built character.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it was tweaked just a bit, so it never did sit right, or the yard was off just a little
Exactly.
bit.
Well, see, this is where my dad always got a break on this. Is we lived on a hill, so
Far away.
you.
Stood the old
Rugged swing set.
rugged swing set.
I left my I was born in 1995 sign on my desk.
You know, I have put together a Barbie dream house and I've put together a swing set. Here's what I remember about the swing set. I remember putting it together and nothing beyond that. I think I actually kind of enjoyed it because I was outside.
Mm-hmm.
I remember putting together a Barbie dream house on Christmas Day. And that's all I did.
Mm-hmm.
All day on Christmas Day.
You certainly weren't watching the Bulls or the Celtics on
No.
Christmas Day.
No, I was not.
No,
So.
let me just say this, that I think we've discovered why my children don't think I'm a very good dad.
You didn't put any of those together,
I've
did you?
never put together a Barbie dream house, or I've never put up a swing set. Never. We didn't have fur-bearing pets either, but that shows you what a bad father I am.
Did you at least give them like beds and 3 ration meals throughout the day?
We covered this last week. He only owed them 2 things.
Only owed them 2 things.
I've heard this.
And 3 meals a day was not one of them. or was there anything about a bed?
Yeah. So what else you got?
That was just my one complaint.
That was it?
I feel like Barbie dream houses weren't equally represented because you guys are all guys, so you're all like, oh, Legos or Lincoln Logs if you're tall.
Speaking of Legos, we had some fan mail to read.
Fan mail?
Yeah, fan mail from Avis D.
Is she going to listen to this episode?
What's that?
Is she going to listen to this episode?
Oh, she listens to all of them, except that first one, evidently. So it says, I'm not sure there was a funnier one than this, speaking of last week's episode. Although the slashing of my peeps was funny too. The 3 pastors had janky quiet for a few seconds, which I didn't appreciate, by the way.
Well,
that was impressive. I loved all the father stories. Paul, I know Mary is your special one. Don't you deny it. Girls and their daddies have a special bond. I see why Sarah opted out. Then she goes on to talk about her niece. She sent us some nice pictures of those. And then it says, it ended with, I vote Mark for all podcasts.
There you go.
So we got some feedback there.
Wow. Mark for all podcasts.
Yeah.
Well, he is actually on all podcasts.
He is.
Yes, he is. He
he's the
starts
voice
it
at the
out.
beginning.
He's
Yeah.
the voice at the beginning.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, that's already happened. So
What a great name for a podcast, though. Mark for all podcasts. Podcast.
That's sort of like a man for all seasons,
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly.
We love Ava. She gives us the best material.
Yeah. We'll put in for fan of the year for Avis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in deference though to the Barbie paraphernalia, my sons refer to my daughter as the girl brother because she wanted to do all the things that the brothers did, and so she was just the girl brother. So she did Legos, she did Playmobiles, she did all the stuff that the boys did, and she was the girl brother. So
The girl brother, I like that.
yeah, that's what she was.
Cool. Well, I have my own set of complaints here. And this has to do with the Father's Day joke off that aired. If you missed it, it premiered on Facebook. You can find it at Atonement Fargo on Facebook, or you can and Instagram.
Mm.
And you can also find it on both of our last services on YouTube by searching Atonement Fargo and watching the June 21st episode,
Which was Father's Day,
which was Father's Day.
as late as it could possibly occur.
Yeah. It was a fine day, except when I found out that I lost a dad joke contest with Sean.
Before we start this, it is included in the edit at the end that you said you would let me decide who won.
And that was a mistake because
Hindsight's 2020.
well, so I went back and I rescored this because I came out losing. And I went back and I rescored this. And it should have been, at worst, a tie. So let's go through this.
That's what you give on Father's Day's ties.
Well, that's true.
Why it should have been a tie.
I read from the most trusted news source that Abraham got a whole boatload again this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Babylon Bee. So anyway, on to this. We're going to play a little bit of this.
let's break it down.
And let's break it down. So here we go. Because we're going to have a little dad joke off.
Bring it.
That should be a point right there. You left it at the beginning.
There was no joke, though. Why isn't it playing? What'd you do to me here?
Nothing.
What was the dad joke off itself the joke?
No.
Oh, okay.
What
Could have
happened? We're having technical difficulties now. Look at that.
Some people call that a God thing.
I think that this entire debacle is going to go down in legendary lore of the same level as HBK Shawn Michaels versus Bret the Hitman Hart in Montreal.
The Montreal screw job.
And
I agree.
Ryan, what you need to ask yourself is, what would Stu Hart do?
I don't know. What did Stu Hart do?
Well, that's what Bret the Hitman Hart said to himself before he went and clobbered his boss, Vince McMahon.
He gave him a shiner.
Yep.
Deservedly so. All right, let's try this. Hey, happy Father's Day, everybody.
Oh.
I am Ryan. We
And I'm
got
Sean.
to fast forward. And first, how long have you been a dad, Sean? You can go back and watch the full tape. 11 years. You don't have it down to the hour though. 13.5 years. All right, here we go. Here we got the first one coming up. Good at them because we're gonna have a little dad joke off.
Bring it.
Bring it. Well, you. Why don't you go first?
Number 1. What is blue and smells like red paint?
What?
Blue paint.
All right, so
All
you
right,
got a
number
point.
one.
Yep.
He's up 1-0. How much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced?
That's a great joke.
It's a fair
a
joke.
buccaneer. Come on. Yeah, he was solid. He was like a statue.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah,
from
he came
Sean.
to play.
Why does a flamingo stand on one leg?
Why?
If it didn't stand on any, it'd fall over.
Might. Nope. Nothing. I'm trying to keep my mouth downturned so there's no smile whatsoever.
I
Knock,
appreciated
knock.
his delivery.
Who's
on that.
there?
Europe.
Europe who?
No, you're a poo. Ding.
How
Okay,
does
so
a
it's
tree
1-1.
eat?
How?
It goes chew, chew, chew.
Lame. Got my mouth downturned. Lame.
Very.
Not going to do it. Have I ever told you about my grandfather?
No.
He had the heart of a lion. He also has a lifetime ban from the New York Zoo.
Pause that. That's a great joke.
It's a great joke,
It-
but it was not enunciated very well.
Yeah, I didn't ban.
Yeah, you didn't
It almost sounded like man. I noticed that later.
Yeah, the enunciation was bad on that one.
I
There's no
apologize.
two
Well, that
ways.
was I didn't get a point for it.
It
So.
was an exceptional joke, though.
It's a
Yeah.
great joke. I
Yeah.
love that joke.
All right. Nothing?
Just going to eat that one up, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's gray and can't fly?
What?
A parking lot.
Got my mouth downturned. Not
Very
going to do it.
stupid.
It's still 1-1 right now, right?
It is still
What
1-1
kind
at
of
this
bagels
point. Can fly. Plain bagels.
Bagels.
You
I'll
laughed.
give you that one.
Hold on.
That's a good one.
Hold on.
He said, I'll give you that one, right?
Listen.
I'll give you that one.
I'll give you that one. Was there a point awarded?
No, because he
No.
didn't laugh.
He did laugh.
No.
Yes, you can see it in his body language.
Eh.
Well, all right. So if
I
that
didn't hear
one,
an audible
And
laugh.
I'm sure you all can see that on this podcast as body language.
well,
Yeah.
they can go back and watch the tape.
No,
What-
but everybody listening is going to be like, I didn't hear
okay.
it.
Well, if that's the case, wait till later on as we move down the line because I didn't actually outright laugh, but he got a point because I did the old shoulder shuffle laugh. Hold on here now. Now what happened? Here we go. Oh, we shouldn't have stopped.
All
Hey,
right.
happy Father's Day, everybody. I
Yeah,
am
we definitely shouldn't have stopped.
What's gray and can't fly?
what?
A parking lot.
Okay. We're back where we were.
All
Got
right.
My mouth downturned.
How many
Not
times did
gonna
you
do
think
it.
you said that through the whole video?
My mouth downturned.
What kind of bagels
track.
can fly?
And if you did, you didn't do it correctly. I'll tell you that.
Plain bagels.
I have a sunburn after this.
I'll give you that one.
No, he
That's okay.
Apparently
didn't
not.
because it's still
Did you
1-1.
hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock jokes?
No.
He got a Nobel Prize.
Ding. Okay, so he got a point. It's
Well,
2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Sean's up.
What did the inflatable principal say
This was
to
another
the
great
inflatable
one.
boy who brought a pin to the inflatable school?
What's your point?
No. Not only have you let me down, you've let yourself down. In fact, you've let the entire school down. Ding!
Up to this point, the best joke.
Okay, it's
We should both
2-2 right now.
Yeah.
2-2.
Why can't your nose be 12 inches
Wait a minute.
long?
Now, why
Why?
did he get
Cool
a
down.
point for that?
Because you said we should both get a point for that
We
one.
should both get a point for that one.
Ding. Thought
Why
this was
can't
a
your
friendly
nose
game.
be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because it would be a foot.
Oh, I like that one. That one's good. Now, he did not get
What's
a point.
brown
and sticky? It's still 3-2. You've got inconsistent scoring,
stick.
Sarah.
Well, Ryan,
Let's just leave that one alone.
this is the best part of the whole thing.
Leave the jokes on this side about the leaves and sticks.
Yeah, that one's got no bark.
That was a
Yeah,
good
that
joke.
can't count. Why did that count?
It was funny.
It was
Yeah.
funny.
The no bark
Why does
thing?
a chicken coop
It was funny,
only
yeah.
have 2 doors?
Yeah, but
Why?
this isn't a freestyle joke, huh?
But let's look at this, Ryan.
All right, I'll quit playing this and let's.
We have a better joke coming up, but keep going.
Oh, all right, we'll keep going. But go ahead.
Do you know? Would you like? This
'Cause
is
if
the
it
real
had
gripe.
4.
Do you know how hard it is to be Sarah DeYoung, director of communications, when it comes to videoing? Not only do I have to shoot the videos, I have to edit the videos. For that one, I had to write the jokes for the videos. I have to set up the lighting. I had to set up the recording space. That's like 6 jobs.
Well, evidently,
Is math one of them? I
Two-
think you only
yeah.
said like 4 things.
So, to quote
her
Ryan,
math is as good as her judging.
well, I'm going to quote you from I believe it was Maundy Thursday of
Oh boy,
2018.
am I getting canceled?
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. I did say that.
So I have a grievance. Have we wrapped up this grievance, or do you have like a closing statement?
Well,
you wanna make?
it went the whole 5
best
minutes.
joke was missed.
Do you want me to keep playing?
No, we're fine.
All right.
But but the one about what's purple and conquered the world?
What's that?
Alexander the Grape.
Oh,
What do Bullwinkle the Moose and Alexander the Great have in common?
huh?
Same middle name. Yeah.
The
I put one. I was hosting when this was going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I put on my favorite dad joke because Amy asked for it,
Uh-huh.
and it's the only one I have, and I say it all the time. How do you make a Kleenex dance?
Oh,
You put a little boogie in it.
nice. That's a good one. I like that
That's
one.
fair. Yeah, that,
I didn't get any laughs. I got a couple smiles though. So
that's fair.
but you know, I do have a grievance, and it's about this entire conversation
Yeah,
because this isn't about grievances. You are all just kvetching.
kvetching.
And you know what? Kvetching is a lot of fun.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Well, what I would like for our listeners to do is go ahead and find that tape and score that for us. Let's see what they come up with.
I think it's like Major League Baseball, though. Once the umpire calls the balls and the strikes, there's really nothing you can do to get it reversed.
Well, I've got no
mean,
reprieve. It's just
I could see Ryan going a full Tanya Harding. I should watch my kneecaps. There might be a tire iron coming soon. You never know.
all right. Well, does that wrap up the kvetching episode? I like that. I'll use that
Yeah.
instead. The kvetching episode.
it's fun to kvetch.
It is. It is fun. All right. Well, I appreciate you all listening to us kvetch, and you can join us this Sunday if you're looking for a worship time. 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. We will be live on atonement.live, atonementfargo.org, or on YouTube by searching Atonement Fargo. And if you want to check out old episodes of our
Old.
podcast?
I resemble that phrase, old episodes.
I
Classic. How about
Previous.
classic episodes?
classic episodes
I'm
of
classic.
that podcast or past services. You can also find those on YouTube by searching Atonement Fargo. So for Pastor DJ Lura, Pastor Paul Cross, and Sarah DeYoung, I'm Ryan Jenke, wishing you a good week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.